Have you ever felt like you're not making progress? Like no matter how hard you work, you're still stuck in the same place? Well, let me tell you something. You might be growing faster than you realize. Growth isn't always loud. It doesn't always come with a big announcement or instant rewards. Sometimes it happens quietly, in the small shifts you barely notice. You won't always see the change immediately, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Think about it. When you plant a seed, nothing seems to be happening at first. But beneath the surface, roots are forming. Foundations are being built. And one day, that seed breaks through the soil. Your personal growth works the same way. The problem? Most people are so focused on what they haven't achieved yet that they overlook the signs of progress unfolding within them. They compare themselves to others, measuring success only by big milestones, forgetting that real transformation happens in the unseen moments. When you make better decisions, when you choose discipline over distraction, when you refuse to let setbacks define you. The truth is, you are evolving every single day. Every challenge you overcome, every lesson you learn, and every mindset shift you embrace is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable version of yourself. Just because you can't see the results instantly doesn't mean you're not moving forward. If you take a step back and look closely, you'll realize that you are no longer the person you used to be. The way you think has changed. The way you react has changed. The way you handle obstacles has changed. That's growth. And growth, no matter how slow, is always progress. So, before you doubt yourself, pause for a moment. Reflect on how far you've come, the struggles you've endured, and the resilience you've built. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you are much further than where you started. And that, in itself, is proof that you are growing faster than you think. Number 1, you no longer react the same way to negativity. Think about a time when someone insulted you, or when things didn't go your way. Did you used to lash out, get defensive, feel defeated? But now, you're different. You pause before reacting. You no longer let every little thing trigger you. You understand that not every battle is worth fighting, and not every comment deserves a response. That's growth. When you start controlling your emotions instead of letting them control you, you're becoming stronger. Winners don't waste energy on things that don't serve them. Instead, they stay focused, stay calm, and keep moving forward. You've realized that giving attention to negativity only drains you, while choosing peace makes you unstoppable. Every time you refuse to engage in unnecessary drama, every time you let go of an argument that doesn't matter, you are proving to yourself that you are no longer controlled by external forces. You own your emotions, and that is power. Ask yourself, when was the last time you chose to walk away from negativity instead of engaging in it? Number 2, you're more focused on solutions than problems. Average people complain, they dwell on what's wrong. But you've started shifting your mindset. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" you ask, "How can I fix this? What can I learn from this?" You no longer allow problems to define your mood. You see them as challenges to overcome, lessons to learn, and opportunities to grow. That's a major sign of growth. When your mind automatically looks for solutions instead of excuses, you're leveling up. Because here's the truth. Winners aren't problem dwellers, they're problem solvers. You've realized that complaining changes nothing, but action changes everything. The moment you take control of your situation, no matter how small the step, you reclaim your power. You don't wait for circumstances to improve. You improve yourself so that no matter what happens, you're always ready to rise above it. Ask yourself, what's one challenge in your life right now that you can start focusing on solving instead of stressing over? Number 3, you've stopped explaining yourself to everyone. There was a time when you felt the need to justify every decision. You worried about what people thought. You sought validation from those who never truly understood your goals. But now, you don't waste time trying to explain yourself to those who don't understand your vision. You've realized that not everyone deserves an explanation, and not everyone will support your journey. And that's okay. Not everyone will get it. And that's okay. The more you grow, the less you care about seeking approval from people who don't even know where you're going. You realize that your journey is yours alone, and you don't need permission to pursue it. People will always have opinions, but you no longer let them dictate your actions. Your energy is now focused on becoming the best version of yourself, not proving your worth to those who will never see it. This is a powerful shift, because the moment you stop seeking validation is the moment you truly start living for yourself. Ask yourself, are you still explaining yourself to people who don't understand your goals? If so, why? Number 4, you spend more time alone and you actually enjoy it. Growth isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less. Less partying, less meaningless conversations, less distractions. Instead, you crave solitude. You enjoy your own company. You use your alone time to reflect, plan, and work on yourself. You've learned that silence isn't loneliness. It's a space where clarity, wisdom, and self-discovery thrive. This is a game changer. Most people can't sit in silence with themselves because they don't like who they are. But when you start valuing your own presence, that's a sign you're becoming the person you were meant to be. You no longer rely on constant noise or social validation to feel complete. Instead, you find peace within yourself. You use this time to read, to think, to strategize, and to build. You're not running away from anything. You're running towards a deeper understanding of yourself. And that kind of self-awareness is what separates those who grow from those who remain the same. Ask yourself, when was the last time you spent quality time alone, and what did you learn about yourself? Number 5, you no longer fear losing people who don't align with you. A powerful shift happens when you realize that not everyone is meant to stay in your life. There was a time when you held on to toxic relationships, fearing loneliness. You ignored red flags, tolerated mistreatment, and made excuses for people who drained your energy. But now, you understand that losing people isn't always a loss. Sometimes it's a blessing. You no longer cling to relationships that no longer serve you. You respect your own growth enough to walk away from what holds you back. Growth requires letting go. You can't fly if you're holding on to dead weight. When you start valuing your peace over pleasing people, you're stepping into your power. You realize that true connections don't require you to shrink yourself. And the more you align with your authentic self, the more the right people naturally gravitate toward you. Letting go isn't just about removing negativity. It's about making space for better things to come. Ask yourself, are you holding on to people out of fear? Or are you making space for those who truly align with you? Number 6, you've stopped seeking instant gratification. Most people want success now. They want results now. They crave quick rewards and easy wins. But you've started playing the long game. You no longer chase quick fixes or easy shortcuts. Instead, you're focused on consistent progress. You've realized that real success isn't about how fast you get there. It's about how strong you build your foundation. This is huge, because success isn't about speed. It's about direction. You've learned to delay gratification, to put in the work today for results that may not come for months or years. You trust the process. You stay committed even when you don't see immediate rewards. That's a level of discipline most people never reach. And the more you practice patience and persistence, the more unstoppable you become. Ask yourself, are your daily choices building the future you want, or are you chasing temporary comfort? Number 7, you trust yourself more than ever before. The final and most powerful sign of growth? Self-trust. There was a time when you second-guessed every decision. You constantly looked for approval, doubted your instincts, and feared making the wrong move. But now, you trust yourself. You trust your gut. You trust that no matter what happens, you have what it takes to figure things out. You no longer need external validation to know you're on the right path. You've learned that confidence doesn't come from always being right. It comes from knowing you can handle whatever comes your way. This shift is powerful. Because when you trust yourself, you stop waiting for permission. You stop hesitating. You start taking bold action, knowing that even if you fail, you'll grow from it. And that's what separates those who stay stuck from those who rise. Ask yourself, do you trust yourself enough to take action, or are you still waiting for permission? If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, congratulations. You're growing, evolving, and becoming unstoppable. And remember, growth isn't always visible at first, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Every time you control your emotions, choose discipline over comfort, or walk away from things that no longer serve you, you're proving to yourself that you're leveling up. So keep pushing forward. Your next level is closer than you think. Now here's your challenge. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one sign of growth you've noticed in yourself lately? And if this message resonated with you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Mind Aura. Take care of your family, your loved ones, and the people around you. Stay strong, stay tall, and remember, winners are made, not born.